Welcome to Pull a Pin Ready, where average veterans come to share their opinions about the world we live in. We can't guarantee you're going to like our opinions.
But we promise you we can give them to you anyway.
I'm Jim.
And I'm Nate, and let's pull the pin already.
Yeah, let's do it because I got a lot of editing to do again. Jeez,
I
I
had
don't know what's
no,
going on.
I had no problems on my side.
You didn't?
Nope.
I don't know what's going on, man. I guess I'm going to have to do that little phone call with tech support. Oh, it's
Good
not
luck
a
to you.
phone call. They're going to probably want me to get on like Zoom or something and just lock my information right into China. Anyways, let's go on. This is a War Room episode. Well, first of all, welcome, Nate. Don't want to do that. Welcome
Oh,
to our viewers and, Johnny and Christine and all the rest of you out there that are secretly watching and not commenting. But thanks for tuning in. This is a War Room episode, which we seem to grow to like. We like these War Rooms. We're pulling some headlines off the mainstream media, quote unquote, and we're talking about them from our perspective, whether we have read or not read the article. And we know you probably don't have time to do that either. So we're going to tell you exactly what these articles are about based on our experiences. And why is that important, Nate?
we're average veterans. We've been around the world and we know everything.
Yes. So we're going to just tell you so you don't have to waste your time reading articles. Um, and chances are we'll probably be more right than you are anyway, even if you read the article. So get ready to be,
Amazed.
yes, blown away by our superior
Boom.
knowledge. Oregon clinic drops woman battling breast cancer over transphobia.
Here goes my awesome knowledge.
What do you mean?
They're the Oregon clinic's transphobic, or the woman is a trans that has breast and then now has breast cancer?
The woman was having cancer treatment and they found her making some transphobic comments and dropped her.
Oh.
So in the middle of treating cancer, somebody was butthurt and decided the humans weren't important anymore. Only the humans they supported were important.
Gotcha.
Yeah.
Oregon. Portland, right?
Mm-hmm.
Portland, that state?
Well, I don't know if it's specifically important.
Yeah, but Portland's just enough to let you know how
Yeah.
they feel in that state.
Yep. Portland's all you need. But yes. So I mean this is the point, and this is the stuff like that. It bothers me. You know what I mean? And even to the extent of these hypocrites, and that's why I look, dude. I'm not going to get angry again. But
Yeah,
these
right.
hypocrites, they bother me because they're so stupid. They don't realize what they're doing. Like they're saying transphobic people don't care about transgender people, right? They're saying love is love, this is that, blah, blah, blah. And what they're doing is literally going to let this woman die, possibly, potentially, because of her view. Right? That's what they're saying.
You can't have an opinion that differs from mine.
Right, but you see what I'm saying? It's like it's me saying love all fellow man, except the ones that don't like me. Like, what are you talking about? You know,
Sounds accurate.
well, it sounds, yes, it's definitely accurate. It's just like, yeah, spend all the money on all these projects except my money. Like that's what these clowns are, and that's all they are. I even had a local one here. I was telling you about, the other day where two LGB whatever, I can't even get through the mafia thing. They got fired by some guy, and now you got some guys, in the social media trying to, bring some shame and all this on this guy who fired them. And I'm just sitting here like, first of all, you don't know everything, but this is the point. This is what they think loving and accepting people are. This is what tolerance is to them, right? They pretend to be tolerant unless it's something they don't want to tolerate. They're hypocrites. You know what I mean? So, and they deserve everything they get, and I'm done with them. I'm done with them. I'm not playing their stupid game.
Oh, here's your
So,
favorite.
all right, Biden's backup student debt bailout blocked by appeals court.
Good.
Why is
Instead
this
of
guy
been
so
shot.
intense?
He wants votes. That's how you keep votes.
Are there that many students out there going to benefit from this that are voting for him?
Sure.
I mean, I
Free
understand
money.
the stupidity, right? You pay $1,000 and you get $500 back, and you're thinking, "Oh, $500 stimulus check! Wow!" Like I understand how stupid people are. You know what I mean? But yeah, I don't know, man. I don't know. And it's the perception too, right? Because this bailout isn't actually going to most of the people who need it, right?
I have no idea. I don't have student loan debt, so I don't care about it, and I don't need to pay for it. Which the Supreme Court said I don't have to. So good,
Right.
and I don't care now. I really don't care now since it's been ruled by Supreme Court.
You know, and I guess the crazy thing is when you think about this, Nate, I think community college should be free. I do. I think our education system needs to be better, so we may not need community college. But I think if we're going to have a better society, yes, we need to support education. I do believe that. I mean, I came from New Jersey, one of the highest tax states in the country, and most of my property taxes went toward education. And a lot of idiots coming out of there. So I don't know what they're doing with that money. But at the end of the day, if you can't fix the education system, like people say money, 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 it's not money that makes good kids smart kids. It's not. I mean, granted, you can say technology that helps teachers and that, but you know, back in your school, dude, did you have all this technology when you were growing up?
Oh, technology didn't exist like that when we were growing up. So,
Right. You had books, you had pen and paper, right?
and back then, I think we were one of the highest ranked countries for education.
Hello? Like, I mean, like what?
Back when we didn't have much technology.
Yeah, it takes people who care. People who care. And that's why they talk about these inner city schools and how bad they are. Like, well, if your parents don't care, if your teachers don't care, what does it matter how much money you got?
Exactly. Yep.
What does it matter? And this is like the whole, school choice thing. And I get that. But at the end of the day, if parents don't care and they send their kids to another school because, kids are getting better grades there, well, guess what? The kid ain't going to do any better there because the parents don't care. You know what I mean? I mean, hopefully the kid cares, but most of these kids don't. They don't want an education. They don't want to do schoolwork.
Like I said about school choice, if you're choosing your kid to a better school, that probably means you do care about your kid's education. The ones that don't care aren't going to choice.
No, and I will buy that. Like I said, that's always been a stickler for me. But I mean, at the end of the day, I've learned that just changing locations doesn't change who you are.
No.
So if they're legitimately really trying to get an education and really want the best for their kids, then let them. But then again, the same thing. Like I'm still saying, standards apply. You don't get to show up to new schools, start trouble, and stay there. Like you don't get to do that, no matter who you are.
Yeah.
Because we called it in the military rehabilitative transfers, right? You take your problem soldier and you put them in somebody else's unit, and that's supposed to make them better.
They're still a problem soldier.
Yeah, then they're a problem for that other person. Now maybe that other person can help change them, but if they don't want to change, no, there's got to be a place for those people. Put them on an island. Put them in Oregon. Perfect. All right. Well, I'm glad this is like I'm not paying for this crap. You want to go to school, get an education, become a Marxist because your teacher's a Marxist, then you should pay for that.
Join the military. There's a recruiting problem, and they'll pay for your college.
Exactly.
Boom.
Virginia Library Director resigns after parents push for defunding over pornographic children's books.
So this library director wanted pornographic child's books, and because they couldn't get funding for it, the person wanted to leave. Huh.
That's the implication, right? So this is one I thought was interesting. Like this story is like stupid to me. You know what I mean? But I think the dynamics of this.
Well, here's my question: why are authors even making this stuff?
You see, you're right on point. Like that's why this was so interesting to me, because on its whole, it looks stupid, and we can easily jump on the side and say, "Oh, this guy's supports pornography," and then, but there's so many elements to this. There's so many things to break down, just like you just did, Nate. That's a great question. People are making these books. I thought if you filmed somebody having sex or whatever, that's a certain type of thing, and you had to do a certain kind of thing to do that thing.
Well, I guess if these aren't real people, they're just.
You mean like cartoons?
Yeah. And it's not really child sex or whatever. What's it called? Whatever it is.
Well, I heard a comedian once said, if your children can read, everything's a children's book. So I don't know what these really mean. I don't know what they mean by children's books. Obviously, if they're targeted for children, there should be no pornographic anything in it, because children don't need to learn about that stuff until they're mature enough to handle that stuff.
That's what I assumed it was by the headline.
Yeah. So, I mean, then you look at whether it's Virginia Library Director or not. If this guy's like in the gay mafia and he's doing this to make a stance.
Don't assume it's a guy.
Oh, good point. Good. If this person
is
in the gay mafia, or this human, I think we could be non-humans too, right?
I guess.
If this
primate.
if this clump of cells if this clump of cells resigns,
chromosomes.
Right? If this clump of cells resigns because they don't want pornographic children's books, there's a way deeper message there than if there's other things missing. Because I'm assuming there's other things missing. I really don't want to. I want to give this person or this director the benefit of the doubt. Isn't that sad? Like you can't even speak anymore, right?
Oh, we can do whatever we want to do.
I know, but I want to give this person the benefit of the doubt, saying it's not just because they defunded it. Maybe there's more frustration there because I'm sure there is, but it just looks bad. Period. Looks bad.
Yeah, why would you even have that type of book in your library to begin with?
And why wouldn't you be against that? Like, I don't understand the push for this. Like, again, I don't understand dying on this hill. Like, what are you doing? Like, look back in history about the biggest problems, whether it's prostitution, all kinds of this stuff with children. Yep. It all comes from sexual exploitation in young children. Even pornography can be to blame for a lot of men's problems. Because once men get introduced to pornography, something in their brain changes. It's like crack, you know what I mean? Then all of a sudden, and you can say it leads to actions just like crack.
I know. We got to wrap this episode up. I got to get on my site soon.
Oh, right. Well, I thought they blocked you from that. Didn't they ban you?
I own it.
Oh, right.
I'm a member. Not only a client, I'm also a member.
So the bestiality stuff, I think, wasn't that?
Whatever you send me, I don't know what it is.
Yeah, well, I send you links. I don't know where they go. It's from our viewers because they're really interested in what we got to say.
All right, we'll move it on before we...
Yeah, let's move on to that for something. All right, here's another good one. Report claims Germany used accounting trick to meet NATO defense obligations.
Was it an accounting trick, or was it a loophole that allowed them to do it, like our taxes allow politicians to do it?
Or did they just outright lie?
Well, whatever works.
I think Trump would have caught this one, right? Well, obviously somebody did, right? Because there's a report, right? Somebody caught it.
Someone claims it.
But, this is... why bother?
It doesn't even say it was the U.S. that claimed it.
Right, but why bother? If you're Germany, why bother? Nobody in this administration cares if you don't pay.
Yeah, are they going to kick you out?
Obligations? Yeah, nobody cares.
No.
I mean, unless you're trying to be virtuous, and if you're trying to be virtuous and you're lying, what does that achieve? You know what I mean? Like, I don't get it. It doesn't even make sense to do this. Why are you cooking the books, or why are you using some trick? Yeah. You got some motive to say, oh, look.
You didn't pay enough to begin with, and you're still in NATO. Who cares?
Right, and nobody said anything. Trump is the only one who ever pressured any of these NATO people to pay their fair share. So now Trump's not there. Just go right back to doing what you were doing.
Exactly.
Making excuses. We don't have the money. Oh, we don't have the money. We got to buy our pornography habit. Whatever. You support our pornography habit. Like, you know what I mean? Like, so why bother? I don't know.
Well, that's to be a quick episode.
yeah, I guess. Well, I guess not enough to rant about. Well, or maybe I might more controlled rants. I don't know. I just, like I said, does it not feel like to you, Nate, like I enjoy doing this? This is, I'd probably say this more for us than it is for the people out there. I do appreciate the people. It's not like they're supporting us. Let's be real. We're paying for everything here and we're taking all our time. That's great. If they were supporting us, maybe we'd probably redirect things more for them. I'd be open to that. If people wanted to see more of this, that, I'd be open to that. Johnny always gives us links, which is great. I appreciate you, Johnny. Like I said, the challenge is sometimes the links are already outdated or, they're just other things that we pull that's more important. But I do appreciate you sending them and keep doing it. So we do some things for you guys, and I'm just not going to pretend, like isn't that what guys do on there? Oh, it's all for you. No, if you start supporting us, yeah, sure. We'll make it for you.
Yeah, send us your money, like Jim says all the time.
We'll keep true to ourselves, but right now, we're just guided by what we want to talk about, what we want to do, and we're having fun. And sometimes hit or miss, you know what I mean? Sometimes we do, and sometimes we don't. But I don't even remember what the hell my point was to all that. I started saying that with a point. Now I forgot my point. See, I'm getting old, dude. I'm getting old. I need to stop here. All right, so let me get this one over so we can get out of here. Nate, thanks again for showing up. Thanks for all you tuning in and your comments. We really appreciate you. And like I said, I'm going to say again, Johnny, Christine, and even some of you guys on BitSheet, that you got good stuff to talk about, but we need to talk about it. Maybe we need I don't know. Anyways, I'm just thinking out loud. Now let's get out of here. Until then, Godspeed.
And pull the pin ready. Boom.
Thanks for joining us here at Pull the Pin Already. We hope you had as much fun as we did. If you like what we do, go ahead and hit that like button and share this video with a friend. Don't forget to subscribe and hit that bell button so you don't miss out on any of our future episodes. But most importantly, leave a comment below. Let us know if you agree or disagree with our opinions. Hope to see you here next time on Pull the Pin Already.